Have you ever noticed how your dog seems to know when you're sad? You don't even have to say a word. They just know. Maybe they come and rest their head on your lap or quietly sit beside you, looking into your eyes as if they could feel every bit of what you're going through. But is it really possible? Can dogs truly sense our emotions? Welcome back to the channel, dog lovers. If you've ever felt that your furry friend understands you in ways no one else can, stay with me until the end. Because what science has discovered about dogs and human emotions will absolutely warm your heart. Dogs have evolved alongside humans for over 30,000 years. They are in many ways emotional mirrors of us. Researchers have found that dogs can detect changes in our tone of voice, facial expressions, body language, and even our smell. When we're stressed or sad, our bodies release certain chemicals, like cortisol. And yes, your dog can literally smell that difference. Their sense of smell is up to 100,000 times stronger than ours, allowing them to pick up on even the smallest hormonal changes. But that's not all. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to our energy. Not in a mystical sense, but in the way we move, breathe, and interact. If you're feeling low, your body slows down, your breathing changes, and your energy feels different. Your dog senses that. To them, your sadness is not invisible. It's something they can feel through every small cue. One amazing study showed that when owners cried, their dogs were more likely to approach them, lick them, or nudge them, even if a stranger was in the room. In other words, they chose to comfort you. They didn't do it for food or reward or attention. They did it out of empathy. That is the level of bond dogs have built with us through thousands of years of love and loyalty. And sometimes they don't just react, they actually mirror your emotions. Ever noticed how your dog seems quieter when you're sad or extra excited when you're happy? That's emotional synchronization. Scientists have measured dogs' heart rates rising when their owners are anxious or upset, showing a deep physiological connection between the two. But how does your dog learn to read you so well? It starts from the moment you bring them home. Dogs are experts at observing routines, faces, voices, and moods. They remember how you act when you're calm, when you're angry, when you're joyful, and when you're hurt. Over time, they create an emotional map of you. They learn what each behavior means. That's why they can tell when something's off even before you say a word. Now here's something truly beautiful. When you're sad, your dog and yes instinct is not to fix it. It's to be present. They don't judge, they don't question, they just sit beside you. And that simple act, their quiet company, can actually lower your stress levels, reduce blood pressure, and release oxytocin, the love hormone, in both of you. In other words, your dog doesn't just sense your emotions. They help you heal from them. But what happens when you hide your emotions? When you pretend you're fine? The truth is, your dog still knows. They can sense your inner state even when you put on a smile. That's why they might act differently, become clingier, or even restless, trying to figure out what's wrong. They feel what you feel, sometimes even more deeply than you realize. Now you might be wondering, can dogs also feel sad because we are sad? The answer is yes. Dogs experience something called emotional contagion, which means they can absorb your feelings like a sponge. If you're anxious or stressed for long periods, they may become anxious too. That's why taking care of your emotional well-being is also taking care of theirs. And here's the part most people don't know. When your dog comforts you, it's not just instinct, it's love. Studies show that dogs release oxytocin when they make eye contact with their owners. That same chemical is what mothers release when bonding with their babies. It's a biological proof that your connection with your dog is real, deep, and mutual. Some dogs even learn to act like little therapists, placing their paw on your hand, leaning against you, or softly whining until you respond. They're not asking for attention, they're offering it. So next time you're sad and your dog comes closer, don't push them away. They were not just sensing your emotions. They were trying to remind you that you're not alone. They're there, sharing your silence, carrying a little bit of your sadness so you don't have to carry it all yourself. And here's something that'll make you smile. Dogs can also sense joy. When you're happy, your heart rate changes, your energy lifts, and your dog feels that too. That's why they wag their tail, jump around, and celebrate with you. It's not imitation, it's shared happiness. So yes, your dog knows when you're sad, and they love you through it. They don't care if you're crying, tired, or broken. To them, you are their person, their pack, their home, their world. And if you've ever doubted that dogs understand emotions, just look into their eyes next time you're feeling down. You'll see it, that quiet, knowing look that says, "I'm here for you." Stay till the end of our next video, because we'll explore something even deeper. Can dogs actually absorb human emotions over time? The answer might change how you see your bond forever. If you enjoyed this video and love learning about the secret world of dogs, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with another dog lover. It helps the channel more than you can imagine. And it lets me keep bringing you more heartwarming stories like this one. Thanks for watching, and give your dog an extra hug today. They deserve it.